What's up, everybody? It's your boy Pooh, CYGG, and I'm back. Now, I know you guys realize I've been gone for a long time because I was dealing with certain stuff, but now I'm back, and I'm here to give you guys a very informal video on the 2K18 archetype system and how I think it should be implemented with the archetypes that are already within the game. Now, I found out a way that NBA 2K18 can revamp their archetype system. Now, one of the things that really made me realize this was seeing that Zach LaVine was labeled a sharpshooter even though he won the dunk contest. Yeah, they already have the best archetypes in the game, it's just poorly executed. And this is what I mean by that. If they expand the attribute caps to 4, being able to fill out, 4 attribute caps instead of just 2, then you will create a new player system. For example, alright, for number 1, there's a regular playmaker. This playmaker is the archetype title you start off with. Now let's say you upgrade your playmaking ability all the way up. Now your character title changes to a reliable playmaker. Now let's say within you boosting up your playmaking, you also now boost up your agility. Now with you boosting up and grinding towards getting your agility all the way boosted up, and let's say you got a little bit of layups, now you become an offensive minded point. Your base archetype is the foundation of the player, and like that's basically what your character is. You're a playmaker, but your title changes as you start to boost other attribute areas. Now let's say you've reached the 3rd level and you've got all 3 boosted up: your layups, your playmaking ability, and your agility. Now you become an athletic playmaker. Now the athletic playmaker is the elite form. That's the elite type of guys. Now let's say you get to the last point and you happen to have your agility maxed out, your playmaking maxed out, and your layups and dunk maxed out, and you decide to go with your 3-pointers and you want to max those out to 90. Now your character earns the title of an offensive superstar. Your character is now an offensive superstar due to that being the side you invested the most VC into. Now this method also works for other archetypes as well, such as slashers. You start off as an elite athlete that moves into a slasher, and once your agility and dunks have been maxed out, and let's say you decide to address the defensive part, now you become a 2-way star. Even if you decide to go back and let's say max out your 3-point rating, you still will keep that title of a 2-way star. Now even for sharpshooters, you start off as a shooter that upgrades into a skilled shooter, and the next thing will be sharpshooters, because now you are very lethal from the offensive standpoint, from the offensive side of the ball. Now let's say you also decide that you want to max out your post scoring and your dunking and your layups and stuff like that. Or let's say your shot off dribble, anything that's on the offensive end and nothing on the defensive end. Now your character will become a crafty offensive star. Even for glass cleaners, you start off as a quality rebounder that upgrades into a tenacious rebounder, and once you address your shooting on the offensive side, now you can become a rebound and scoring machine due to you addressing your dunking and your shooting on the offensive side of the ball to go along with your rebounding. Even for lockdown defenders, you start off as a wing defender that upgrades into a superior lockdown defender, and the same thing that it went for slashers. Once you address the offensive side of the ball, you start to become a 2-way star as well. Now, there are plenty more examples I can show for the post scorers as well, but I'm pretty sure you guys understand where I'm coming from and you guys get my point by now. Now, each archetype you choose, you get to re-choose your foundation of those characters, but before you can, fully go outside of your attribute cap, you must max out your character's core strengths, which is for a playmaker, your playmaking and agility; for a slasher, your layups and dunks and agility; for a sharpshooter, your mid-range and 3-point shot. Basically, those are the things you have to address first before going outside of that and achieving a title that other stars have in the in the league as well. Now, with that being said, I understand you guys may be thinking there are other archetypes in the game, such as all-around superstar and one of a kind. Now, I also thought about that as well. Now, the all-around superstar title will be given to your character once your character hits a 97 overall. And in order for you to get a 97 overall, you have to play at least 2 seasons worth of games. Now, we know how many games there are in the NBA season. You have to play 2 full seasons worth of games. That way 2K can make it feel like you grinded for it. That way you get to enjoy their story mode that they invested a lot of time into. And I know these guys would like that type of idea. Now, if you want to get the one of a kind badge that Russell Westbrook has, now this title will be given to your character once your character hits a 99 overall. You're one of a kind because you have a 99 overall now. This title will be given to your character, and this attribute cap will be broken for your character once your character has played at least 3 full seasons of, my career games. Now, I understand a lot of people don't like to play that many My Career games, but this also goes for the people who didn't like to play My Park this year just to reach a 99 overall or a 97 overall because they didn't want to get on Park to, grind up their characters and reach these overalls. And if 2K is not going to separate them, then making My Career games be a big part of an attribute cap will really be a nice way to go for not only the players who, want to grind up their, attributes outside of Park, but for 2K who wants you guys to invest time into their My Career mode as well. Now, if you guys agree with the method that I have come up with for the new archetype system for NBA 2K18, go down to the comment section below and let me know, because this is the way I think they should address it, even though, because these archetypes are basically already in the game. And which one was the guys that I left out? Because I know you can become the rim protectors. You start off as a rim protector or a paint protector, upgrade into an elite paint protector, and then you become a defensive star. And if you decide to, go on the offensive end, you become a 2-way center. I forgot about that one as well. So with that being said, man, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Pooh, CYGG, and I'm out.
That's good.